Helicopter money basically does the following. The government gives a certain amount of money to each citizen, so that they spend it. And it's fungible because you cannot save it and you cannot transfer it. So you basically have to spend it in some form in the economy. The idea is to relaunch the economy in an environment of weakness. However, there are numerous problems with helicopter money. The first one is that it creates a false demand signal. It works almost like a subsidy or like a mini real estate bubble. What it does is that at the beginning, and because it's fungible in a very short period of time, people are going to rapidly use that money and spend it wherever they want. Okay, that's fine. The problem is that creates a demand signal that is false, and if companies start to increase capacity, start to increase activity, start to hire more people because of that inflow of artificial money, then when it stops, it immediately creates a backlash, a much larger backlash than was created before. Obviously, you may say, okay, then continue with helicopter money. It goes like this. The first 1,200 euros or equivalent that the Chinese authorities, that the Hong Kong authorities will provide, will very likely generate a boost of activity in the economy in the first year. The second one, if you do it, starts to generate diminishing returns. It works almost like a fake subsidy. It works like a subsidy on something that has absolutely nothing to do with a real demand. So not even in the first 3 years, you would start to see the diminishing returns. Now, if you don't have the level of reserves and the level of inflow of capital that Hong Kong has, on top of that, by the second year, the third year, deficits start to go through the roof. More importantly, not because the amount that you put into the helicopter money doesn't flow back as higher levels of tax income, because the multiplier is very poor. Remember that what you're trying to do is to offset declining consumption in the economy. So it basically does not generate higher tax revenues. It generates a little bit of an offset of a slump in tax revenues. But in the second, third year, you start to see the negative impact on real salaries, the negative impact on the purchasing power of wages and savings, and the negative impact, obviously, on inflation and the currency of the country.